So in this video, I'm going to show you all about how to do the double treble crochet stitch, and that's UK terms. Now, there's no rushing here. I'm going through it so that you can work along with me. So you start with your chain that you should already know how to do, but there's a link in the description if you need a video. And then we're going to wrap the yarn over the hook twice. And then we're going to count down these chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 stitches. And that 5th stitch is the one we're going into. So count down to the 5th stitch and then hook through, yarn over the hook and pull it back through that chain stitch. You should now have 4 loops on your hook. And then yarn over, pull it through the first 2, yarn over, pull it through the next 2, and yarn over, pull it through the last 2. So you've got a nice tall stitch. So let's do that again. We're going to take the yarn over the hook twice, in through the next stitch along the chain, yarn over the hook and pull it through that chain stitch, and then yarn over the hook and just through the first 2. Remember, we've 4 loops on there. Just through the first 2, and then we're going to go yarn over through the next 2, yarn over and through the last 2. And then you can see we've got 2 of those stitches and also the chain from the beginning, the ones that you didn't work in. And then you can work all the way along your chain till the other end, and it should look like that. So then let's have a look what we're going to do when we come to our second row. And don't worry, I'm going to cover all the details in this video. So now the first thing we need to do is get up the height for those stitches, because these are tall stitches. So we're going to chain 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches. And then it's yarn over twice. And that first stitch that you've done the chains out of, we don't want to use it. You want to go in the second stitch along, and then work your double treble crochet just like you were doing in the last row. So you can see that you start to develop a lovely rhythm. Like all crocheting, it's really mindful and relaxing. And a lot of it's down to this rhythm that you can develop as you're working your way along. So we'll work our way all the way to the end, and then I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do at the end to make sure your work isn't getting wider or narrower. So if you're liking this video and you think it'll help other people, please give me a thumbs up, and then more people will get to see it. So as you're getting near the end, you will see there's a stitch there that we still need to work in. So that's what we're going to do. Oh, I've had trouble with that one. I'll just go back. And that's another beauty of crochet. If it's not working, you've done something a bit silly, just go back a little way. And then when we've done that last stitch in quotes, you've now got that chain that you started with. And it's important that you do another stitch in the top chain stitch, because otherwise your work will get narrower. Now when you look at it, you should have the same number of stitches in each row. And as a starter, I would recommend counting your stitches as you go, and then as you get better, you'll be able to stop doing that. So you can see that when you've done a little bit, you get this lovely lacy effect, and it's the same on both sides. But what we don't want is it getting wider. So make sure when you start a row, you don't work in that first stitch. And to make sure it doesn't get narrower, make sure you work in that top stitch of the chain at the end of the row. Happy crocheting!